this week, the week of 12/20/2020, our holiday season. As always, I am Crystal.
Hello.
And we are here to give you guys the breaking news. So for this week, we're going to be talking about Whitney Houston and her Lifetime special. We're going to be talking about the baby wants to retire after only 5 years. We're going to talk about Ray J and Princess Love wanting to have a baby, and so many other topics. So let's get into it. So how do you feel about this new Lifetime biopic that's going to be coming out about Whitney and Pebbles?
So I really do want to see it. I think we needed more of the relationship with Whitney and Bobby Christina, and who knows more about that than Pebbles. They had a friendship for like 15 freaking years. She was Whitney's bridesmaid. She definitely has been involved in their life, and I would hope, she would just lay out the real details, and just take people into their life, because realistically, their time with us was too short. And so I think any Whitney fan deserves to see more of Whitney and Bobby Christina. I remember watching them on an episode where Whitney was trying to show Bobby Christina how to sing, and just watching their relationship and how much she loved and adored her daughter, and I would love to take a walk.
Oh yeah, I think everybody deserves to see some positivity. I feel like every time there's a biopic, it's shining light on what people already know or the negative. So it'll be good to see something positive and hear some good positive affirmations about her and her daughter. It's sad, but let's find some joy in it. So I completely understand. Now, what about her cousin Dionne Warwick wanting Tiana Taylor to play her in a biopic? Do you think she deserves a biopic?
She got some sass. Like, Dionne always has been sass. I really want to see it. I really want to see how much of a diva she is. She's just one of those people that, honestly, if you see her and she say something real sassy to you, you probably go okay, girl. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just pretty much her personality. Now, Tiana Taylor she is spot on that she could actually pay Dionne. I was looking at their side to side and their cheekbones, but then I seen something that Dionne said where it was like it only runs in a family. So that kind of had my wheels going. Are they family? Because they look so much alike.
Yeah, have we ever really gotten a full answer of who Tiana's father is? There was speculation, but there really wasn't anything else there. I could see it in the face.
Yeah.
But Tiana Taylor built like a brick house. You know what I'm saying? She built like what was. I don't know how they would disguise that to be Dionne Warwick.
I think they got it. Dionne in her younger days or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I want to know what she did. What did she do besides sing?
Huh?
What did she do besides sing a couple songs?
She's a psychic, right? I don't know how on point her. I've never really reached out to her, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know anybody who actually called her for psychic advice. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people did. I don't know.
You should have gave some.
I'm not really interested in her psychic life. I don't think I really want to see that. I just want to see her general life, behind the scenes. Her relationship with Whitney and the family. That's what I want to see. I really don't want to tune into a biopic of her taking calls, to read or tell somebody's future. But it might actually be interesting because, if there was drama involved, which I'm pretty sure, if I can remember, there was some speculation.
You trying to find something, girl?
Yeah, I'm trying to see was there some? I'm trying to think back. Wasn't there some speculation before about her being a real psychic and really being able to see into people's future?
She came out with that nonsense and she got shut down just like Miss Cleo. Girl, look.
Yeah, right. So, and then that's what somebody else was saying, okay, girl, if you was a psychic, a lot of things that you did or done, How come you didn't know these things?
Why your cousin dead? Why her daughter
Exactly. Like you didn't say you didn't see into her future and say for which is very awkward to me because Whitney's mother is like pure Christian, and here goes her cousin who is like, I'm psychic. So it's like almost that cousin like, I just want to rebel against the whole family. You know what I'm saying? I want to.
It's that one cousin that everybody see come to the barbecue and be like, oh man, man, what he's selling today? It's like that. I feel like she's that. What is she selling today? Type.
So with that being said, I want to see this biopic. Hands down.
You watching?
I want to see it.
You watching for both of us. Now, getting into somebody who might have a little more importance. The baby wants to retire after 5 years. Do you think it's a ploy just to get more people to come and pay attention to what he's doing, or you really think he wants to retire?
Man, I think he's going through some stuff. Like, I mean, like, how do you feel? Like, you so successful, but you lose your brother, you lose your dad, you're dealing with this stuff during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I think this man is going through some stuff, but I can see him taking a break, but I don't think, we're not ready for the baby to stop making music. We're not ready. I'm not ready right now. I
don't think he should stop making music. I think he should venture off into other things, different avenues and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's at his peak right now. And I mean, I hate to say it, the loss of his father, the loss of his brother really has shined a more positive light on him and the type of family man he is and the type of person he is outside the music. So I think for him to stop, I think he would be cutting his own blessing short.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, I feel like if he really wants to take a break, like he could do like one of those. He could do a documentary, like take people behind the scenes of his life on the tour. Everything that happened, everything that he was going through. Like he could definitely do something like that. But to retire after 5 years, he has a huge future ahead of him. It's not time. Take a mental break. Don't retire right now. It ain't what it is.
Well, I think he should do kind of like, remember when T.I. was trying to be redeemed from everything he did, and he did that T.I.'s Road to Redemption? I think that's something that I would like.
I would love that from the baby.
That would be awesome, because I'm tired of seeing everything else that we're saying, like, watching Pence go get a vaccination and then going to watch our new president-elect to go get a vaccination, and they're giving it to the hospital workers and everything. But if they all die, who gonna help us? Who are we gonna have?
Nobody.
I'm just over it. All these people is crazy as hell. Now, talking about crazy ass people, Ray J and Princess Love, they want to divorce each other. They need to. But they want to have another baby. Why?
You know what? I think that with Princess, is that she just wants, this is like the big thing with like women wanting to do this. Like, oh, I got 2 kids. I want all my kids to have the same father. So let me ask you this. If you get a divorce and you meet the love of your life, this is the dude, are you not going to have another child by this dude because you only wanted your kids to have the same father? It just didn't work out. Like, y'all, it's like they ran their course way beyond they were supposed to run their course. And then they got children involved. But don't bring another one in here, like, to have to deal with it. I would rather me personally, if it was me, I would rather, you know what I'm saying, just have another baby when I meet that one. But maybe Princess Love ain't feeling like she's going to meet that one, which I don't know why, because she's gorgeous, she's super smart. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the time when she's having an attitude, like, I really feel like she's justified, honestly.
Yeah, it's well needed.
So bogus. And even if it's not the worst day, like somebody really said something to her to tick her off, like, you got to understand everything that she's been through, like, she has flashbacks. So she's going to be emotional.
Yeah, he's just a hard-headed ass man. I mean, I'm just gonna say he's a hard-headed ass man, and everything he has done for her, she has come back and come back. Like, I don't know if she likes the abuse, he's not really bringing a whole lot to the picture. I'm not saying he's not successful. Let me say that. He is a very successful man. But from what we see on the outside, as far as their relationship, he's so he's completely disconnected from everything that's going on. Like, you want to have another baby, freeze your eggs. If you're worried about, having an old looking baby one day, freeze your eggs. But I wouldn't choose him.
Yeah.
That's like Peter Guns being my baby daddy. I don't need that DNA. I just can't do it. But speaking of people who ain't crazy, we do got some announcements. So we've got Cassie and her hubby are expecting baby number 2.
And Christina Milian is expecting another baby as well, and she got married.
Yes, and Carrie Hilson. Now, we don't know who the baby daddy is. She's in my favorite movie, This Almost Christmas. But she popped out too, and I mean, she big. So, I mean, something in the Kool-Aid out there in Atlanta. Everybody pregnant, including Fantasia. But she prayed for her baby.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. So all these COVID babies, because we can officially say they're COVID babies, even though they're not born yet. They were created, during this era, so they're COVID babies. I mean, but what do you expect? Like, people are locked in the house. People are building relationships with people that they just probably didn't know that they were going to build these bonds with. Ariana Grande is engaged again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's these relationships are becoming like, hey, I stuck with you during COVID, and we're supposed to have this vaccine next year. Maybe we ain't gonna be all that sick. Maybe it ain't gonna be what it is. But my only thing is, when COVID is over and people can actually be out in the world, are these niggas gonna act the same? And on top of, are you gonna be able to deal with ABS? Because they were definitely colored up with you right now. But are they gonna be that way when we free? When we're able to breathe in the COVID air, and
the people who aren't divorcing, are multiplying, and I want to see how that works once they're not trapped in the house. Right now, you got the best of everything.
But when it comes to Cassie, she definitely, to me, she has the keeper. Definitely.
That's Beauty and the Beast.
I don't know.
Beauty and the Beast all together. She is Beauty and the Beast, a dream tale, a dream story. Puff Daddy was Gaston. Like, she found her man. But once you get these ones that are so happy he's at home, he's helping, he's doing things with the kids. Once that changes and reverses, are we going to see COVID baby divorces now? But I mean, I'm happy for everybody. To each his own.
I mean, I think just as quickly as we're seeing COVID marriages and COVID babies, we're going to see COVID divorces and all type of stuff, because this is just a different year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And being close to each other, you feel like you got this bond. Like, I totally get that, but people are feeling lonely right now.
People are feeling really lonely and really, really broke. And what can you give that's free is love and affection. But babies aren't free. So we're going to see how all of these turns out. And speaking of money, we just got approved for this stimulus package. How do you feel about this $600 per person when all the other countries have been getting money each month?
First of all, I feel like this is long drawn out. I understand their concerns with the money, especially since we have people going out and buying guns and taking them to protesting, killing people with stimulus money. I get that. Yeah. I get that. But people are actually suffering. That's the deal. And our government has tons of money to help their people. Why?
Money is just a promise of pain.
It's just too much of a back and forth. And I understand, like, people were really mad at Pelosi for trying to go hard to fight for the American people to get more money. But if she's doing that, that's because she knows something. And it's just these sticklers who are just trying to say, no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, I am glad that they came to some type of resolution. Definitely should have been done a long time ago. They never should have dragged out this long. I'm pretty sure, like, if I was in Congress, my head would be spinning. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
absolutely. And I feel like the fact that we are the richest country, but some of the poorest countries are showing us up by the way that they're helping their people.
Yeah.
Money is just a promise of payment. That's all it is. But, you know, they still expected so much from us. But, you know, I don't see it. I don't see it that way because Washington, D.C., if it snows an inch, everything shuts down. So we already dealing with a lot of pansies as it is.
Yeah.
But come on. You guys are sipping mimosas, drinking Prosecco and eating brie and all that shit with jam. And there's people out here who stand in the line for 3 hours at a food bank.
And how dare them? I know I was listening, and I can't even remember who it was that was like going back and forth saying that, oh, well, people just want a free ride. Well, the money that you have come from these people.
Yeah.
So what's the issue with you pouring that? What are you going to do with all that money? Except for hand it to your spoiled, probably rotten ass kids.
Exactly.
Not going to do anything but throw parties secretly.
Yeah. Secret gatherings.
Cars, and you got kids out here starving. You know what I'm saying? You got people who are off work who really want to be at work. You know what I'm saying? Because if people did not want to be at work, you wouldn't have all these protests for people who are trying to fight to go back to work. So for as many people who say that, you know, people want a free ride, there's a ton of people who actually want to work for their income. And then you have other people who are out there who could actually leverage this money to build a future for their family. So it just should not be an issue.
And I think what's even more
around worried about architecture. Like, really?
Well, I mean, these are the same people who are sitting here saying that the virus isn't real and that people need to chill, but you guys are cutting the line to go get your vaccine first. Yeah. You're a naysayer and a no-sayer, and you don't want to wear a mask, but you're sitting in this chair getting your vaccine when somebody who has maybe just lost their husband from COVID, who needs to get back to work, can't get her vaccine because you took it. Like, it's just the holidays. What can we say? So what can we look forward to next week or this week?
Well, that's going to depend on what everyone else does, because it's going to be something crazy. I mean, just think about it. We're at the end of 2020. 2020 has been a repetitive cycle of things that you just don't freaking expect, right?
Right.
So I'm so sure this final week coming up is going to be crazy. So just check us out on this week. You never know what somebody is going to do, but I can guarantee it.
Awesome. Sounds good.
So we'll see you next time on This Week. In the meantime, you can check us out on www.girlversus.net, on Instagram, Facebook at Girlversus.